2026 personally marks 20 years of my relationship with the American presidency, dating back to 2006, serving as a White House presidential appointee to President George W. Bush, to having now performed for 5 consecutive U.S. presidents and administrations. I thank God for his divine alignment and the opportunity to be his ambassador in America. These 20 years of intimacy with the American presidency introduced me to the world and world leaders, including China and President Xi, Russia and President Putin, and my beloved India and friend, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. For years, I have publicly applauded Prime Minister Modi for his moral compass, his humility and compassion for the Indian people, and his acumen of innovation. Today, I applaud the Prime Minister for his measured and strategic diplomacy during the current economic tug-of-war with the United States. His display of dignity under pressure has made him the most revered world leader in geopolitics. When the U.S. made an unprecedented shift in its approach to India this past year, the Prime Minister stood with dignity. When the U.S. threatened higher tariffs, the Prime Minister sought diversification with new global partners. Even his silence, when merited, has demonstrated strength, a de-risk tone from the U.S. Dignity, diversification, de-risk all led the Prime Minister to strengthen relationships with China and President Xi, Russia and President Putin, and now European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and European Council President Antonio Costa. Today's historic trade agreement between India and the EU marks a significant moment in geopolitics. It is a bold proclamation that sovereignty, security, and freedom remain the virtues of democracy and trade. Over the years, serving and singing for the American presidency, I have learned, without true friends and allies globally, America will fail in keeping its position as the leading superpower. India, I assure you, America is your friend. I and many in America disapprove of the hostile rhetoric recently from the Trump administration towards India. Yes, President Trump and Prime Minister Modi are friends. However, true friendship always admits wrongdoing, or in this case, wrong approach. I have and will continue to encourage President Trump to approach India as a friend and ally. Our two countries, the oldest and largest democracies in the world, share a history bonded through sovereignty and freedom. Mr. President, you know I respect you greatly and pray your best always. Now is the time to pivot. Apologize to the Prime Minister. Restore our relationship with India. Regain value for the 4.5 million Indian American citizens here at home. And reclaim our respected voice in geopolitics. As the President of peace, let us now be at peace with India, Europe, and the world. A pivot, Mr. President, is in itself a posture of power and strength.